Hi there, Dolly friends. I am so happy that you're here today. I'm so excited to show you what I have. I have had these things, I can't even think about how long I've had them. And I've been waiting for an opportunity to share them with you. You know, there's like bodies with heads, and there's, you know, some bigger pieces, and there's arms and hands. There are legs and body parts, a few dresses, and I think what I'd like to do is make a whole doll, but I think I will do that in a separate video. These doll parts are antique or very vintage. There may be one or two little reproduction pieces in here, but most of them are antique or pretty old vintage. They're made in Japan. A lot of these all bisque made in Japan pieces are from the 1920s through the 1950s. But most of them are pretty darn old. I love just having bags and boxes and baskets of dolly parts. And my lighting is really bad because it's nighttime here. I have an old house and I have a very poor setup. Let me kind of sort them out and you can kind of see what we have here. Most of the pieces here seem to have been made from a mold. These are some vintage reproduction boots and legs, and these are also probably reproductions, but they're actually made really well. They're a nice bisque, and I believe these were used to make a mold, and then these were made out of the mold. So I think most of the rest of these were made from a mold using some kind of clay. I don't know, I don't make dolls or anything like that. So all of these pieces here, these are kind of interesting. So maybe these were already, you know, whoever was doing it tried to paint them. But yeah, they could be used if you were making a doll or needed some arms and legs. So these are definitely very vintage or antique, either Germany or Japan. And I think someone was trying to fix the broken part of the leg here, but that's really not too difficult to do with some air dry clay, but these could maybe be used to make a doll. So I'll set those aside. Reach in here. Here's some bigger dolly parts. She reminds me of one of my bisque Japan dolls. She is much bigger than the one I have, and you can see her marking there, made in Japan. Her arms, I think her arms are handmade. Somebody tried to put her back together, but so I will take those off, but I will definitely use this young girl here. And she's kind of cute. She's also a Japan with a marking. I think these are her original parts on her. She's just got someone's just holding her together with some rubber bands. Her eyes are all black, which makes her look funny, so she needs a little repainting. This is a bit of unfortunate right here. This doll is made out of wood or paper mache. She's got a wonderful body, and of course she has a beautiful German marking on the back, which is super unfortunate. She does have her original dress on and a very cool body. Unfortunately, there weren't too many heads in this lot, but yeah. And then this is an interesting doll here. Yeah, and does he have a marking? I don't see any kind of marking on the back of this doll, so it could be anything. He looks pretty old to me. Maybe had a wig or something on. It looks like maybe there was a place here where something was stuck on. Very interesting face, not what I've typically seen before. And one of those difficult joints to string together. So not sure how I would do that, but possibly. It's just very tiny there. These look like penny doll bodies, which I just love. It's interesting here. It looks like he's been painted. I've never seen a doll with this kind of coloring before. It says made in Japan and has a typical marking that you see. This doll is probably from the 1920s or 30s. I don't know, kind of like him. I don't mind the way they look. You can see remnants of the old string in there. Can you see it? It's kind of cool. Very old. Look how old that is. That's the original string on this guy here. Well, she was probably lovely in her day. Japan. And here's a very cute little penny doll. I think all this would need is some arms, and I think I should have some arms in here. So I like this guy here. So we'll keep him out. I like all these. There are a lot of arms and other random pieces. Looks like there's some sawdust too. Let's come out. Nice big hand. These are some really cute hands. This looks like a Cupid hand. Here's some teeny tiny little legs, but they are not the same size, unfortunately. Really, really cute. Well, this is a most unfortunate situation. And this one is Nippon, so this could be even earlier. I don't believe I have a head for that, so. But like I said, I could just fill a jar with body parts and I would enjoy it. Oh, look at this guy. So this one has like a 50-cent mark on him. I don't know if that's from like a Woolworth store or from a garage sale. Made in Japan with the little mark. These are pretty old dolls. And see how cute they look, just even lined up like that. You can just line them all up. Look how much alike they are. This one's head is just a tiny bit bigger. They got little belly buttons and everything. Very cute. Very cute. How about you? Here's another one. Here's another one. They're like triplets. See how their heads are all the same. And here's their baby brother. What a state he's in. Well, and she's a pretty girl, but she's broken. Made in Japan. She had some other kind of marking on her. I'm pretty sure I don't have that piece of your back. Cute girl. Maybe that's the mother. Oh, and you had some hair. Cute. Who knows what that says on the back there. Look at the eyelashes. Can you see the eyelashes? Just ever so slightly. Cute. Here's a dark one. Now he's got the same shape of face, but his mouth is not open. But he's got the same cupid point on his head. Really cute. And one more in that bag. A little lady. Oh, look, she's got teeth and everything. Super cool. Super cool. I love them. More armless and legless dollies. Oh, you're in the wrong bag. You need to go with your brothers. Not sure what was happening with her face. I think someone tried to repaint her. This is not the typical Japan painting. Yeah, maybe whoever was trying to make dollies out of this lot was working on her. So you can see that. And that's about how I would do it. So this guy here, I think I have some parts that belong to him, but I don't have all his parts. Oh, she's been through the ringer, this girl. She has been through it. So she's kind of cute, except parts of her arm and leg are missing. And just a few more. So here's some large parts here. Here's some long legs here. And they're just not painted. Here's an arm. So this, we'll see. I don't know if I should take it out. So there's these pieces here. I don't know if they go together. This is obviously a hat. This is a very cute little topper here. Very cute. Here is a little sock. Isn't that cute? On the old card. So cute. SB novelty, made in the US. Unfortunately, there's only one, but it's super cute. Feels like silk. Oh, an old composition leg here that all the paint's been chiseled off of it. And here is an old leg with an old shoe on it. That's an old one. Okay, but this looks very similar. This is a leather body that is very, very fragile. It's almost like paper. It is just falling apart. You can see the sawdust in there. And you can also see it in the bag that I have. There's some little knickers in there. Another arm in with a leather upper arm. And then this little hand in there, and I think I saw another hand that looked very similar to that. So there's no way of using these, at least for now. Oh, look, you can see that it's been repaired too. See the body? There's a big crack there, but pretty well done. I mean, compared to some of the other repairs and things that have been done on these dolls. I've just had them on display in the other room above Whistle By House. You've seen pictures and photographs and things from this display before. This guy, I love this guy, and I know you've seen him before, and yeah, he's super cool. And I like the way his tongue is you can kind of see his tongue in there. Some of the made in Japan pieces really get a bad rap because they were, at the time, basically not, cheap knockoffs. I guess they still are. But I find them quite charming myself, and they are, really antiques now, made, 100 years ago or nearly. Anyway, I just love his little face. And then this large leg, which didn't really seem to go to anything. As you can see some little cracks and stuff on it. It is very old, but I love the, I guess you'd call it patina on it. And it just looks great standing in my display. Here's some other bodies that I thought were kind of cool. This one, I just really loved the way it felt. This one has a marking on it that may be German. The marking, it's marked 208. It just makes me think of some of the German markings. Really, I just like this little body. I like the way it feels. I like the bisque, the way it's tinted. I like that. This is interesting right here. I really like this little head. It's too big for that German body that is without a head. I don't know if it's a reproduction or not. The teeth, even though they look like they're carved there, I think they are set in. I'm not sure. And I do not have eyes for it. It is very creepy looking, when you do it like that, especially because it doesn't have any eyes and because the eyes are kind of downward slanting. There are eyelashes on it, and it's just really interesting. So I think, I don't know about this doll. Would it look cute with some hair and some eyes? And I don't know if I'll be able to find any hair and some eyes. And this one was also cool. Needs some eyes painted in there, but you can see where you would have had the hair attached there. This is also made in Japan, but this is pretty old. Anyway, I thought this one was kind of cool. I thought those together were kind of creepy, and I have them on display. And a lovely surprise is a frozen Charlotte, and she's super cool. I love frozen Charlottes, and I wish I had a whole jar full of them of all different sizes. These are the antique legs and boots. These are the real deal antiques. Yeah. There's actually a pair, or I guess almost a pair, because the paint on the on this one is not quite the same. The painting's different, so it makes it look larger. But what a great find. These things sell for quite a good amount of money just for these little pieces. But I am not selling them. They are not for sale. And look. There was almost a whole girl, but not. Unfortunately, she is. So she is cute, and she doesn't really have a marking on her. She has like just one little mold number pressed in there, but that's it. I don't think she was made in Japan, because she would have been definitely stamped. But who knows? I really like her. So she is pretty cool. I would never want to string her with this gold elastic, but if I can find a leg for her, I'll put her back together. And these were just some nice arms that I set aside because they had a really nice bisque patina. Really like those. And then I find this broken, unfortunately broken, but beautiful, beautiful. I always thought they were called Parian, but I guess the proper term is tinted bisque. But I think she's just beautiful. She has molded hair, as you can see. It's molded into place with a little headband. Gorgeous eyes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just the painting on her, I think, is really nice. Definitely if you compare it to some of the Japan pieces. Look at her eyes and her lips. Unfortunately, she's lost her body. But I've just had her sitting out, and I think she's just beautiful, and I don't mind. So the little holes there would be for her earrings. Yeah, so that was a really special find there. Unfortunately, she's broken. Yeah, that was a really long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back and visit me next time in the doll cupboard. Oh, here's the... Ah, my light! My light! Ugh, you must be awfully tired of seeing my things falling down. Goes aside. Again. Oh no, another headless. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. Why did I buy these? I have no idea. No idea.